Hello, welcome back to Flute Salad. Welcome to a studio, brick link. I can't actually remember what it's called. I'll put a link in the description if I remember. This is a little thing which essentially you have about 70 billion Lego bricks. And you can actually build full Lego sets, and you can make instructions for them, and then you can actually order them and make them in real life, and it's really cool. And you can test things like stability and collision. You can render nice little images, which I'm going to do at the end, and essentially it's really cool. And I thought, well, I want to actually have a go at this. I've never really done Lego before. I'm not really a Lego-y person. I've actually only ordered my first ever small little Lego set recently, and one actually might interrupt the recording of this video, and if it does, that's what's going to happen, because these will be uncut, because I'm lazy. And simply, I wanted to do something. I wanted to make something that was quintessentially British. I wanted to show off me. I wanted to do a series, and it shows off me. And I wanted to do that, you know, I'm a British person. And I thought, well, what's something that's quintessentially British? And I'm trying to think, what can I make out of Lego which would demonstrate something that is quintessentially British? And nothing says quintessentially British like some council houses. Those ones are nice. That's like a normal nice house, and that's quite a nice little house, sort of oldie. A lot of houses look like that. And then we've got these ones. And what says quintessentially British more than these two, especially? So I thought, well, I could try my hand at making a little set, and you know, having it actually work and be to scale and stable, so you could actually make this, and you know, all the colours will be things which actually exists, and I'm going to make the instructions so you could actually make an actual Lego set out of this. And I thought, what is more quintessentially British than some horrifically ugly houses that we make poor people live in, because all the rich people own all the nice houses. So let's do that. We will. I want to make this a little bit bigger. I want to have this be 3 wide, please. Thank you. Okay. Minifig. Are they one word? I don't know. There's no minifig pieces, is there? Hello? Minifig pieces. Oh my god, they've all got. Can I? Decorated bricks off. Yeah, I just want the normal ones. We'll build ourselves a little minifig. Okay, these all have hair and legs. I just want the body. Minifig, body and legs, arms, accessories. Where's legs? I don't know. Oh my god, there's so many things. No, I want like legs. Do they have legs? Maybe I should turn on decorated bricks, because their bodies surely only exist as decorated bricks. That's right, yeah. Torso. I think this way is actually the front, which I'm going to put it this way as the front, just because that's how my brain works. And he's going to need a head. Minifigurature head, just stick a little head on him. Where has that gone? I don't know. There. Okay, that is not on his head at all. Are we being serious? Come on. Have I chosen a body which doesn't actually fit the heads? Or have I chosen a head that doesn't fit the bodies? I don't know. We are off to a flying start. We're just getting him for scale. Oh my god, so many things. How many heads do you need? Jesus Christ. Okay, body. Just a body. Just the body of us. Am I insane? That is not going to fit that. That head is not big enough for that body. That head is absolutely not big enough for that body. That's better. Yeah, that fits. Does it? Do you fit? That fits. There you go. Okay, I don't know why that wasn't working before. arm. These ones have arms already. Can I put you on just an existing body, please? Please? There we go. Legs. So that legs not exist. Minifigure legs. Okay, there we go. And then plonk him on there. They don't fit. Good! What sort of connections are underneath? No, they should fit. Should fit. We're off to a flying start. Yeah, these legs are all the same, aren't they? Yeah, why are you not cooperating? Ah, that's probably why. Surely they just clip on like that, right? 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 I don't understand. I really don't understand. Well, we are off to a flying start. Whoa. I'm lost. I'm lost. I'm lost. Come on, I just want to start. I just want to start, you know? If he doesn't have arms, it's okay. Oh, look, that fits on. Okay, it's just this body that doesn't work. And then a head. If he doesn't have arms, who cares? Frankly. There. There's our little man. I mean, is there arms? Can I get arms? Oh my lord. Arm. Yeah, let's let's calm down. Surely the arms would be in body, right? Armor. Those ones have arms built in. I want little like clippy-on arms because those ones don't seem to fit. Oh my god. Okay, he's got no arms, but that's fine. That's fine. He doesn't need arms. So let's think about getting our little base plate down, and actually let's grab all of these and just rotate them so they are actually the way around that the program wants them to be. There we go. Get our little man. Pop him over here. Bosh. Right. Let's get ourselves a base plate. Now, what sort of size do we want this? I'm thinking. What are some of these? 16 by 32. How big is 16 by 16? It's quite small. Do they do bigger ones? 24 by 24. 32 by 32. Might even be a little bit too big. So how big 24 by 24? Yeah, although British houses tend to be a little bit longer downwards than they come out, don't they? So what about 24 by... They're 16 by 24. Can I see what you are? Like that? If we're going for a sort of that sort of thing? Yeah. Okay. Okay, we can work with this. Do we want a bit of pavement, a little garden out the front? Yes. So, let's first work out what we want. And the first thing I'm going to work out is actually is there just a door? Is there just like a door piece? I don't actually know. Door. mean, that's too small for him. That's very much too small for him. 1x2 door. Yeah, no, that. Who is fitting through that? 1x3 door. That is more his sort of size. Right. So, we need to look for a door that would look right on one of these sorts of little buildings. And they're all, I mean, we go for a wooden door, or maybe a coloured door, but they're all essentially, most of them are pretty solid, and there's no light goes through them at all. With stud handle. I mean, that could work, couldn't it? And they're always slightly off-centre as well, just to annoy you. So we say that is a little garden. I don't actually know how these bits clip in. Do they just go in the middle? Is that, like, on? Are you on? Are you connected? Can I, like, go... Meh? No, I don't know. I don't know how you connect. Probably need, like, a little hinge bit, don't I? What is this? What is this? That's not a door. That's a staircase. Easy mistake to make, I know. Like these dudes have little bits in them. These bits will be the ones which go in. So really, we need one of them that's preferably solid. Or we go for a little one like this. We could put a cute. Oh, I want to put a cute one, but I can't because it doesn't fit the theme at all. That's massive. Okay, that's too big. That's too big. That is too big. That's too big of a door. Where was the one I liked? See, that would be good if it wasn't glass, I think. But is that too big for him? No, I think that's okay. It means we need to put tiles along the bottom bits, though, I think. I don't actually know. Again, I don't know how this works. I don't really know what I'm doing. So it might not work. This whole thing just might not work at all. Is there one of them which is solid? There's this one, actually. That could work. A little woodeny one. That's not too big for that guy, is it? No, I think that should be fine, right? And then we can pop that, like... there? Oh, no, that's not joining on either. The door's not connected directly onto base plates then. I don't actually know. You know what I should do? I'm going to open up Google and I'm going to look up a Lego house. Door. I'm going to look how they're connected. Yeah, they are raised. Built with Lego bricks, tutorial, siding with door window. Right. They are raised. I'm going to keep this up on my second monitor, and I'm going to open image in new tab. Right. So, let's work this out then. Let's work out just the floor plan. Do we want a garden? Maybe, but I probably do that as a separate thing if I'm doing it. So, let's work out just sort of the rough outline of the floor then. So we want this front bit, we're going to have this be a garden. So in fact what I'm going to do is I'm going to colour this. There's a way you can hide the unavailable colours. I don't know how you do that. I'm going to do this as sort of dark green. Maybe that's a little bit too dark. Just a green. Just a green. Just solid standard green. It tells you the price of all the things on here. It's in dollars. I don't know why. I don't know why it's in dollars. Green. Okay. Well, we've been doing this for 15 minutes and we made this much progress. Right. These ones that have exclamation marks I just think are not available. So why is this door not available? Colour unavailable. What, in white? What colour are you available? Light bluish grey? Okay, we can do that. We can do that. Don't you worry yourself. So, let's sort of work out a little outline for the house then. So we want this to go all the way along. I think I want the door to be about there. And then we can maybe squeeze a tiny little window in. So maybe we'll move it a long one. So we'll sit around sort of there. So let's build to the door then. So we'll go... How wide is that? 3? I think it's a 3. A 3... They're big. We need a tile. Stop. We need a plate. A plate. They're called plates. Oh god, it's all gone wrong. Die. 3. Okay, they don't want to go there either. Okay, is it a plate we need then or a tile? Maybe you need a tile. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. What if we get a 1x1 plate? And we plonk it on there. And then can we sit you on there? Right. That works. Now, how tall is that? Is the question. Man works out Lego in real time. That is still taller than them. So we will still need thingy. So a plate and a tile will probably take us flush with the door, I think. So, we'll get a little plate. We'll pop that in. Oh, fucking hell, where's that gone? We'll pop that in there. Okay. And then we'll get a tile, and we'll pop, or we'll do a smaller one, because structure and stability and all that jazz, that can't sit there. Ah, because that's not actually in the right place. That still can't sit there. Okay. But that door is... I don't understand. I don't understand, Lego. What do you want from me? Maybe it's the door that's the problem. Do we need the door to open? Maybe we can make a little pins using other types of doors. Yeah, that one doesn't like that. Okay. Well, if we just get like one of these? They won't sit there. They need little pins. Where do you get pins? Pin? Pin! Pin. Do we have little, like, hinge? Hinge? Hinge bar? Yeah, I just want, like... I want, like, little hinges that the door can clip on. Okay, so the door's not going to open. But then those ones won't clip on, will they? We need ones which have solid little things like that, and they can clip onto a thing. But then the issue becomes the base of them, apart from this one, which is completely flush, I think. If it will want to actually do anything I ask it to do, ever. These ones can sit there. That's fine, and then this could just be a tile instead. And then we need another little piece on the top, and hopefully that door would be able to hinge, I don't actually know. So, we're getting there. We'll get a little tile. Where's it gone? Come back. Tile. We'll go for a 3-fer. Nope. Okay, we'll go for a 2-fer, actually, because with groove, so your fingers don't come off. Can these things stop just, like, disappearing, please? There. Okay. We have something to work with now. Right. And then we want plates for the rest. Okay. So we'll go for a 4. Want to go then? Do they do a 5? They do a 5. We can do a 4 and a corner. We'll do a 4 and a corner. Corner. We won't. We'll do a 3 and a corner. 3. Corner. Come on. There. And then this is essentially just going to be a straight line down, and then this side will... Should we make it come out a little bit? We go 2 and then come out just a tiny little bit. I mean, how do they look like? They're all pretty flush. Oh, actually, these doors seem to just like poke out. So that could be our little this bit, and then this bit maybe could just go straight down. Go down a little bit and then come out, I think, is what we'll do. So we'll get maybe a 2. We'll go for a 2. Click that there. And then go for a corner. Corners have strength. And then we'll have that come out with maybe like a 5, or go for a 6. Go for a 6. Now go for a 5 so we can have another corner. I like me some corner action. Corner. Like that. Yeah, that's just going to fill the whole thing. And then we'll just bring that literally right the way down. So we'll go for as big a piece as we can. If it wants to let me do that. 12. There. 12. There. And then a 2 and a corner. 2 and a corner. Decided these people don't have a garden. I'd like them to have a garden. If we just cut it off there. I'll tell you what, why don't I just move this further back and then the front garden smaller? Yeah, that's a genius idea. Why don't I just literally do the most sensible thing I could possibly do? There, and then we will bring in a corner. Actually, what we'll do is I'll just phase a corner through space. We'll bring in a corner, spin it round. There. We need another door. Oh, joy. Maybe, is that 5? That will be a 4. Guess what? Corner. Corner piece of victory. Oh, yeah. Then in the back door can have some glass in it, but I still need to join them up. So we'll go for, how big is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I'm going to need plates with some of them. Well, there is just a 12. We can just put a 12 down then. But then the door's not going to work. So we'll have to replace that in a minute. But we'll get the door. Door. Or door. Door. How are we looking for doors? Like a glassy sort of one. This with fixed trans. Fixed. What the hell was that? I don't know. Copy it. They will not line up, so we can only have a single. Okay, I was gonna have a double door, but we can't do that. Because that's not how doors work. What are you? Get out of my life. Where's all my doors gone? I saw a really nice one, actually, and I've lost it. I've lost it. This one could work, although that doesn't have the connecty, big fat connecty boys. And then these ones are they symmetrical? Is that the one I've got? Oh god, I've tilted it on its side. Yeah, they wouldn't. That is what I've got, I think, isn't it? Oh, they do line up. Look at that, double door. Okay, well, get blue then. No, they actually, as it turns out, they don't line up. Well, I don't think they did. These ones do. Is there a left and a right? There is a left and a right, okay. This one then. Yeah, look at that. The glass appears to be different colours. I don't know, maybe that's just the thing being weird, I don't know. Hang on. White, white. Trans clear glass, trans brown glass. Trans brown. Who wants brown glass? I don't know. But that works, I think. It's quite a small little house. But then they are quite small. I feel like it should be a little bit bigger, actually. But then they're not going to have a garden. Unless I get rid of that. Don't have a double door. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And we'll go back to plate. Where have they gone? Plates. And we'll go for like a 4, maybe. Come on. Just click it, just click it. Don't click and drag, just click. A 4. And then a cornery majig. Yeah, not that way. It's gonna be a little interesting little house, and then a corner, maybe just there, and wherever the lineup would be, there, and then get rid of that because really big pieces equal stronger. That means we're gonna have to have a single one here, which isn't great for stability, but it's okay. And then 1, 2, 3. This could be a little kitchen. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got a 5, so glue that in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Do they do 8s? They do 8s. Brilliant. Stick that in. And there we have our little base section. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to tile up the entire floors inside now with 2x2s where I can, which hopefully is everywhere. Whoops. And then we'll get this done and then worry about the walls and how the rest of it sticks together after that. Whoops. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. And then little places where people can stand. We'll add all of that after the fact. But for now, I just want to bring this in how it should be, and we'll worry about colours afterwards as well. I'm just trying to get the shape in place now. This is all, oh shit. This little bit here is going to bug us up. That's fine, we'll just get a 2. No, a 4. A 4. What am I playing at? What am I playing at? There. So there's our little floor. We'll save that. Remember, we're looking at 86 parts with this. So this is an £8 set, if you're lucky. I'm going to do this so it maintains the lineup, and then we'll just have a one that's off kilter rather than all of them. In fact, we'll just do 2 2s, so it actually continues the pattern. There. And then worry about stairs and all that shit later on, and how the rooms are going to connect. So actually I'll have to redo all this flooring. Anyway. Well, isn't that fun? Can I multi-select like that? Yes, okay. Let's do our walls before we do anything else. Just the little base foundations of them. That makes sense, and that is something I have not done because I am silly. Donk! Right. Walls. This is going to be a little opening-y section here. So we'll get our plates. How many is that? 1, 2... Actually, yeah. I'd like... How big do you guys need? 2. So really I'd like a 3. Right. Well, that's not going to work there, is it? That needs to come out 1 further. Oh, yeah. That all needs to shift along 1. And then that needs to be a 2. And then that needs to be a 4, because that's how doors work. It's going to need an edge. Although there might be a bit of a gap in it anyway, actually, because that's rounded. But fuck it, eh? In fact, yeah, it will be. It will. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So, I'm going to run a 3 gap as a little hallway, and then, so 1, 2, 3, a 4. Can go there. And then, how are we going to separate this out? So this is going to be a little kitchen, but ideally I'd like it to come maybe to here and then come down. So we're going to get a 3-fer. plonk that in there. And then we're going to get a 4-foot, plonk that in there. Kitchen. This is going to be a living room here. Little bathroom section here, I think probably is a good idea. Whoops. So we'll do that and that. And then get our tiles for those bits and we'll fill them in. Let's go 3, a 3, and a 3, and a 3. And then stairs, I don't know, maybe up there. Oh, there's going to be a living room, isn't it? What's this? Who knows? Maybe the stairs will be there. Maybe this will be the living room. I don't know. But there's our little floor plan for our little base layery bit. I've just noticed this door is a different height to this door. So that is not going to work at all. Good. Well, what if we get one of these, which is got a little glass top. It's better than nothing, isn't it? Right? Yeah. I maybe would like to move you along one there. Right. Floor plan is something. It's quite a small little house, I think, but we'll see if we can squeeze it all in. What we're gonna do is we're gonna try and get just a bit of a wall going on, really. And for that, we're gonna go to actual bricks. Wow. So, how we get this? 1, 2, 3. Do they do corners in big brick form? They do. But you don't want a corner on a corner, because that would be unstable. So really we need a 4, if we want this to remain semi-stable. And this is wrong as well. This would need to be a 1. So, we go back to these guys. This would need to be a 1 for that dude. Can we, yep, a 1 for that dude. And then 3 for that dude. Right. A 2 for that dude. He's smaller. Why is he smaller? I don't know. But that's okay. If you want to be smaller, my friend, you can be smaller. Unless you cause issues, and then I will hate you forever. There. That's maybe not the most stable of things, but that's fine. Yep. And then we'll go for another 4 there, actually. And then we'll go for another one as well, there. And there, actually, because it will support it. Is that in line? That is in line. This bit will do it this way to get the connection in there. And then another one. Right, we'll work it back from this way now. So we'll get that overlap there. That one could be a 3. This one, do they do 5s? I think they do 5s, don't they? Brick. 5? They don't do 5s. Okay, a 3 and a 2. A 3. We'll put me there. And then a 2 is there. And then we want a 3. Can go. Whoops, where's it gone? 3. Oh wait, they do like actual like brick pattern, don't they? Like a brick texture or pattern. Brickwork. It's gonna be hard trying to find a brick Lego. Looking for Lego, but they do ones which have like little bricks on. This one doesn't need them necessarily. That could be a little these little bottom bits like that. But there are ones which have a brick thing cut into them. I'm pretty sure. Why can I not have this? Doesn't exist. Can I have that in? Cheapest colour not available. This door doesn't exist anymore. So I'm going to have to find yet another door. Yeah, brick modified, like this. That would actually be really useful for our walls, because it's going to be a brick house. We need to find another door, because I want this all to be made out of things which are actually real. So, once again, we're searching for door. Should I just use the same door? Should I just use the same door? Do you exist? No, you don't exist, okay. And apparently this brick doesn't exist in this colour either. Tan. That exists. If we want any exclamation marks to any of these ones are fine because we know they have them. Okay, we'll just use the same door. Who cares? We know the door exists. Meh, meh. Come on. We'll manually move you over then, shall we? There. Door! It only took 1,000,000 years. Right. Brick. Clevery time is about to occur. Where's the corners? There's a corner. I'd like turn that back on, please, just in case there's anything to tickle my fancy. Corner. We're gonna actually spin this way round. What? So I have interlocking little corners like that for stability's sake. And then 4. Yeah, I'll go for a 4, and there'll be a slight overlap there. That's okay. Or should we go for a 3? We'll do a 3. 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go for a 6 here. Whoa, crazy talk. Crazy talk from the 6. And then a 3. Where is the 3? Where is the 3? There's the 3. And then should we use doors for all of them, or should we have them like little openy corridory bits? I think I'd like them openy, to be honest. Maybe the bathroom will have closed off. So once again, I'll yoink one of these doors. And then for the actual outside, we'll put them just a different colour than the insidey ones, which means you need to be a 2 instead. Boop. Which means you need to be a 1. Boop. There. That could be a corner, I guess, but fuck it. We're committed now. Alright. And... go for another corner here. Why not? Like, I'm feeling crazy. These corners will either be a blessing or a curse. And knowing me, that'll probably be a curse. Again, we'll do another little inversed cornery bit here. Based on this side, we'll do a little inverse one of them. For stability's sake. How big is that gap? Oh, it's a very minor gap. I'm okay with that, I think. And then let's just go for like a 10 or something. Try and get multiple points of overlap. Yep. And then maybe like an 8. Is that an 8? Have I just guessed it? I've just guessed it. He's only gone and bloody guessed it. He's only gone and bloody guessed it. 3 and a 4 and a 3. And there is our little base. Now, we'll worry about windows. Window. And we'll turn off these. I just want the ones which are actually just windows. Little 1x1-y windows. I want big, nice looking windows. Preferably ones that actually have glass in. How do these little windows look like? I mean, this one's only a tiny little window, and I'm going to stick that next to there. So maybe just like... That's massive. That is huge. That is a huge window. They're kind of vertically ones, like... Yeah, that works, doesn't it? Oh, it's got a bit of an overhang. So maybe ones that don't have an overhang? Perfect, that is exactly what I need for this ugly, buggly house. You come with me. Sit there. Yes. So that got like frosted. This one's frosted, isn't it? Yeah, this one we can use for the window. For the bathroom, sorry. That can sit there. Is that actually solid? What is that? With white glass. I mean, can you actually see through that door? I don't know. I don't know. But that's fine. And then this one is the one I used, which is trans clear glass. Okay. Good! And then... how are we going to do this? Let us... trying to work out... oh, I haven't actually filled in that bit. Or this bit. Okay, well, this is a mistake on my part before we do the windows. Another corner, please. I love my corners. Give me my corner. Yes, corner piece. And then that's just going to have to be a 3, isn't it? Yep. There, like that. Right. Shall we... for now, I'm sure we'll change it later on. Before we do the windows, let's stick in the tiles. And we'll get a 2x2 wherever we can. And where we can't, then, like here, then fuck me, I guess, you know. Entire kitchen can. Obviously, some of these will be needing to be pulled up and altered later on. That's okay. And then we can add a few little points where people can actually stand and all of that good stuff. We will continue this down. There and there and there and there and there and there and there. And oops, he's there and there and there. Okay, now we get a little skinny ones. Is that an 8? I feel like that's an 8. Oh, look at that. Although we want to continue the pattern, don't we? So we just want lots of 2s. 2, 2, 2, 2, and a 2, and a 2. Do they do corners? I hope they do corners. Like that. And like... that one's going to need to be a 1. Do they do cornery ones? They do corners. Of course they do. Perfection itself. And then 2s. There. We're going to have a bit of a floor in place. Now, let's do the window. Yeah, and we'll get rid of the custom-y printed one because we don't want them. Right. Now, what says... British window? I mean, honestly, just like that, but that is just a little bit flat and dull, and I would like a little bit more depth and texture and interestingness to them. Like this one has like cool little shutters and stuff. Like that is cute. I do like that a lot. They do actually have these, which are the most British thing of all time, but they have no glass in them. So, fuck you. Look at that, that's cool, isn't it? That's probably from like a boat or something. I do like those windows. They are quite little though. Though you are not allowed any light inside British houses, as we all know is the rules. That trans clear glass. Shutters, extended lip, and solid studs with fixed glass. I'm just going to copy this one because I don't know what piece this was. Can we? There. not what I wanted to do at all. I wanted to do that one. There. And this one is just brick modified masonry. That's what it's called. Oh, they don't do corners of them though, which is going to be annoying. We'll do that, and we'll make you into this color. In fact, do they do other colors? They do just like a darker, like a red, like a dark red, like a brick red. That's maybe a little bit too red. Dark orange, maybe a little bit too orange. I'm trying to see those colors there. Fabuland orange. I don't know what that is. Light brown. Light brown could work. Oh, I don't really want the whole thing to sort of be a brown. Nougat. Oh, that's perfect. That's a very expensive. Oh, that's 50. That P is 50 piece. Holy moly! Oh, it's the perfect color. So, okay. Why did I get rid of that? You need to be this color too. Right. Now, let's get to building the walls. Very, very expensive walls. Right, where are we going to have the 2s? We're going to have a 2 there, 2 there. Let's block out where we're going to have the 2s to start with. That's going to have to be a 4. We'll just worry about the exterior walls for now. 1, 2, 3, 4 would have a slight overlap. So what I'll do is I'll put a 2 there. It doesn't mean the inside wall is going to have lines all around them though. Maybe we just do like a layer of brick and then do something else. I don't know. 2, 3, 4, which means you're going to be a 2. You're going to have to be... Oh, you are not going to fit because they only do them in 2s. So, you are going to have to die, and you are going to have to go there, and then you are going to have to go there, and that's not going to fit because it's a 5. So, simple solution is to get another window and put that here. That's still a 3. Using my brain. Got a solution. It's called budge that window along 1 and get another 2 to sit here. Well, that doesn't look very good there though, does it? Even when that is the correct way round. There goes that idea. Carve? Is there like one that's like carved out maybe? No. Engraved? No. Should we just do normal bricks and then just colour it? But that would look really flat and horrible. I'd like a little bit of divoty textury bits. Let's Google brick wall Lego. See, they've all just used those ones. Masonry, but they only exist in those sizes, which isn't gonna work for me. Well, that doesn't look bad actually. Okay, I might have found a solution. It is called use them, but it's called have just random other bricks just scattered about in there sometimes. And I'm therefore have other random bricks scattered about in there sometimes. Make it part of the design. Like, that one's going to be an end one, so maybe we'll have a 2 there. So what we'll do is we'll do that. Then we'll have that be something else. And it's just sort of scattered. It's not solid, the entire thing. It is sort of somewhat scattered, so we'll put these around and then get others which are the same colour and just sort of work around it. Really is the goal, I think. So go like that, and then we'll get a big boy. That's not great because that has an overlap. Like that. I think something like that could work. This one I want to get as much as we can, and then even do the 2 on the edge. I reckon we get away with 4 here. Although this is, I'd like windows here actually, because this is kitchen. Even just like a little window, maybe like 2 of them next to each other. Like 2 little of these. Maybe 3 little of them. Although that doesn't sit great because of the overlap, so we'll budge them all up 1. Yeah, that works. That works for me. And the 4 is not going to be great because of the overlap there, so we'll get oops, get a 2. And then we won't worry about the interior walls. The actual ones that are fully interiors could be something else. I want to get this 3 high by the end of this episode. I want to get this just at least 3 high. And then what we can do is I'll just fill in the gaps with these. That's 2. We're going to have lots of 1 gaps, I think, actually. Yeah. This one could be a 2 here. Structural integrity, just make sure there's no lines which overlap directly on top of one another. Let's see, he's got a plate inside of his body. In fact, what we can do is I can check the stability, and everything is good except him, so that's good. So at the moment, the game's like, yeah, you have not been silly, which is good. I say game, it's not a game, it's a program, but oh well. And then just a few little like occasional ones, just scattered about in there to ensure all the lineups work. There. And then what we could do is then we'll do another like brick layer, but they will be different. So maybe this one we can put there, and this one we'll put there, and this one we will put there. You know, and then we'll get a 2 which will go there, and spin that round, and a 2 that's going to go there, and maybe there. Yeah, this could work. It might look a little bit higgledy-piggledy, but why can I not put that there? Ah, it's the wrong way around. That doesn't explain why I can't put it there. There we go. And then there, for that bit. This bit I've clearly forgotten to fill in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go for a 5. Don't exist. Okay, we'll go for a 3 and 2. We'll get us our overlaps. We need for integrity, although that has a corner, so that's just have to be a 1, which isn't great. I'll go 3 and a 3, because I can't count, and a 1 there, which isn't going to be great for structure integrity. And then a 4. Bosh. And then can we get, if I do that, is that going to paint all of them? You see, I don't want all of them to be like that, so they're going to have to be different. So for now, I'll leave them white. For now, we'll leave them white. Okay, and we'll get a 1 of them, and stick that there, and a 1 of them, and we'll stick that there, and then we'll get a 2, and we'll stick that there. Or we'll embed it in the wall, and we'll stick that... What are these differences? I don't know. Stick that there. We'll get a 4, and we'll put that this side now. And then we just go for a 3, just a normal 3. There. And then 2 little ones in there and there. I want to get at least the exterior sort of walls in place today. And I'm going to move our little guy onto... I'm going to move our little guy onto like here, outside the front. He is actually taller than that front door. Please don't tell me I need to do the door again. I'm gonna need another taller door. Kill me now! Kill me now! Genuinely. Bonk. There. And this one we will bonk there. And then we'll just get like a normal 2. A normal 2. So we got a normal 2 anywhere? Hello, a normal 2? You're a normal 2. Boop. Copy you. And we'll colour these in all in a bit. This dude is going to be a corner. Corners give strength and stability, and what I need right now is strength and stability. Where the fuck is the corner? There's the corner. Okay, calm down. Let's all breathe. We're all friends here. And we'll get another one. Hell yeah, we will. Boop. And then a 3. Boop. Okay. Okay, I'm starting to see a vision. Two and a 4. And then a 4. And we'll go for a 3. And we won't. We'll go for a corner. And a 3. Should be the one that's down there. No, that's a 4. Oh, that's a 4 because it goes into the outside. I see how you are working. Like that. And we're going to need taller doors. This is a little bit small for him. Those windows are a bit low. They need to be essentially higher. They need to all be 1 higher. All the windows need to be 1 higher. That's okay. Everyone calm down. These are all big boys. No, what are you playing at? Okay. Let's calm down. Let's all calm down a little bit. There, we can go like that, and we can get a 2, or we'll put it there. We can get, in fact, we'll get rid of that 1, and we'll turn you into a 4. There, lovely. In fact, let's worry about this front one first. Get that. We'll pop it there, and then if we put this here. That's now a better height for him. Maybe it's still a little bit small. This door is going to need to change though. It's fine. Baby steps. This is baby steps. That is better. It needs to be a 1-4. A 1-4. Maybe this one. Do we have one that is like that but hinges from the other side? Could like flip it around. No. Okay, it's going to hinge from the other side, which means that this is all going to be wrong, isn't it? Yeah. Yes, it is. It means that you are going to be wrong, and it means that you are going to be wrong, and your things might be too. Yeah, these are all going to be the wrong way around now. Right. In fact, I don't know why I'm deleting them. I can literally just swap them around. Just swap them around. Just go like this and like that. We were being over dramatic. It's not as big of an issue as I was making it out. Okay. It's a bigger issue than I was making it out, because that is now one wider as well. What door is that? This one. 1x4x5. Is there a 1x3x5? 1x3x5 door. Okay, well. Swearing vigorously. Swearing vigorously. Need to tear down this whole entire wall. That can go there. That can die. That can die. We'll worry about that in a bit. You guys can die, you guys can die, you guys can die, you can die. You are going to be copied and spun around and dropped into place. And again, we'll worry about the underneath in a minute. Does the bathroom need a door? Does the bathroom need a door? That is the question I'm asking myself now, and the answer is, of course, it's going to be yes, isn't it? But you don't really want a... You don't really want a see in. So do they do them in a solid form for the bathroom, maybe? It's too long. I mean, that's essentially what we started with, isn't it? There, okay. Delete the underneath. Right. I'm going insane, I'm going insane, I'm going insane. A 3. Spin and a 3. I've put something in something else that shouldn't be there, so we will try again. Bosh. And you can die, and where's my 3? 3. Save me. Place you down and then scoot you in. There. Right. Now, we just need to reassemble this whole thing. That's a 1 gap. We can fit 2 in there, right? That's a little 2 hole. Manually. That'll have 2 ones on top of each other. So what I'm actually going to do for them is I'm going to get a one of them, one of these. Oh yeah. Right. We're going to need 2, so we'll just get an actual bricky 2, and then we'll put the windows on top. And then the windows should be the right height for the man. I would hope. So what is going on here? We need something. We need something. We can pop that one down there, and then have a singular one there, and then another one of them here. Would work. This needs to be 1 higher, so what we'll do is we will plonk you there, and then we'll get 2, and we'll plonk you in the floor apparently. Yep, can you work? There, and then we'll plonk the window on the top. Not even remotely. On the top. There. Right. Getting somewhere. A little singular one can sit on the top. Now we just need to do 2 more layers of stuff. Where does this come from? Oh, this was here. This was here. Boop. Right. We're getting somewhere now. We're going to that one, and we're going to do that one, and that one. This needs to be 1 higher as well, so spin her around. Get the overlap, get a 2. Okay, we're getting somewhere, we're getting somewhere. I think my brain is finally starting to work. Plonk them on there, and then a little singular one can sit on the top. A bosh. And then a 3 can sit here. And here. And I haven't put the plates under this door. What? 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 Oh, you're pulling my pisser. Anytime I think I'm making progress, something happens and it's like, no, no. Now remember your place. Remember your place. Come on. Oh, bosh. And then this window can go back and sit up on here. If it would like to. There. Right, what do you mean that this does not line up at all? What do you mean that this does not line up at all? Disasters, disasters, disasters are everywhere. Go for a bricky boy, and a bricky boy, and a bricky boy, actually. And you know what? A bricky boy. Bosh, look at that. Structural stability. Now these just purely exist to piss me off, I think. Because what we're going to need for them is we're going to need plate and then tile. No, we're not, because that doesn't fit under the door. What? Huh? Is this too tall then? If I go like... Okay, if we can actually line it up with what it's supposed to be, it would be great. Okay, I don't know why that's not clipping on. Let's try again. Yeah, I mean, that's not right, is it? Why is that not clipping on? What is happening? Those ones clip. No, they don't. They're not clip. Right, die. Die. Don't understand why it won't let me put one of them on top of one of these. I don't know. And that is taller than one of them, isn't it? So, what will actually... There'll just be a hole under the door, I've decided. That's for the letters to come in. The letters can come in through there. Because at this point, fuck it. Genuinely, fuck it. I don't know why that's doing that. That shouldn't be doing that. These should be clipping onto the plates. I don't know why it's all of a sudden decided it doesn't want to do that, but fuck it. Also, it has an issue with this. Oh, please tell me this. Yeah, light blue. Just come in a colour that exists, please. Thank you. You, what colour do you only come in? Transparent? I don't even know what you are. What are you? What is this? You're just a 4. You're a 4. You're telling me you don't exist in white? Oh, it's a 1x4 without bottom tubes. Oh, what the fuck? No, I just want a normal 1x4, please. Is that too much to ask? Just a 1x4. There. See, that's not so bad, is it? And so far, yeah, literally all of this, apart from these are very expensive. These are 30p, these are 50p. So, yeah, a very expensive little build, but that's fine. Almost done now. Plonk. Plonk. Then that will be your 1. We'll go for plonk. And plonk. And that will be 4. And this will be 4, and that'll be a 3 of a normal. Okay, a 2. Bosh. A 1. That's a tall one. I just want a normal one. Just a little one. A 1. Just a 1. A 1. Ah, lovely. A 1. Lovely. And then big long boy, big long boy, big long boy. Doesn't have any overlap, does it? Nope. And we'll go for a big long boy there and there and there and there, and then we'll work out the rest. Right. Almost there. World's longest first episode of anything ever. Right, a free for 3 for please. Thanking you. Why have I not done this bit? I don't know. Like, am I going actually just insane? I want to leave that and have a corner there. I miss my corners. Bosh. Corner. Oh, yes, corner. Delicious, delicious corner. Right. 1. Slop. 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 Actually, I quite like them being the different colours, I'm not going to lie. I hate that gap. I hate that gap. I hate that gap. I don't know why it won't let me solve that gap, but there you go. Go for a 4, please? No, 4 is the length of that one, so we'll actually go for a long boy. Bosh. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. And you know what? We're gonna do it again. It's too long. It's too long. Call me Icarus. Got any twos anywhere I can nick? No. Okay, I'll just get one myself. Skadoosh. And then a little one. Book. Something here thinks it's colliding with something else. That's because it is. That will be why. Singular one. In there. Okay. Oh no, we're not done yet. Wait, are we done? Oh no, we got this little bit here. Almost done. Go for another corner. Sit it on the top. Then we'll go for a long man, and he can sit. No, we won't. We'll go for a corner. I love my corners. Another corner. Corner into corner. Into a 2. Here. Into a singular 1. There. Into a 3. In fact, I want that one to be a bit longer, so that maybe I could get away with being like delete that. 6. Go for the 6 in there. Just a regular 6. Just a regular 6. I don't want with or without. I just want a 6. 6 isn't gonna fit. 8's gonna be too long. 7 doesn't exist. So we're actually gonna demolish this entire thing. That's gonna need to be 1 shorter. We'll get there. And once we get this little base area in, we will be golden. Okay. Now, let's get ourselves a brick. And we'll get a 2. Where the hell is a 2? Just a normal regular 2. And that's not going to sit there. That's going to sit. No. There. And then we're just going to get a 3. A normal regular 3, please. Which can go. Which can go. Oh, that is too high as well. Normal regular 3. So stressful. Can go in on here. I do it manually. In there. And then and then there, and then we'll get, I think, was it the 8? A regular 1, please. Oh fuck, I can't do maths. Oh wait, there's an easy solution. What the hell was I moaning about at the beginning? I didn't need to rebuild that whole thing, I just needed to do that and then put a 2 there, but then it's going to be a 2 on a 2, which is going to be ugly. So what we'll do is, that'll be a 2 on a 2 on a 2. You will get destroyed. You will become a corner. Don't really want a corner and a corner, so you will get destroyed. You will get destroyed. You will be a singular 1. Very hard to get it inside the wall. You will be a singular 1. You will be a 4. Just a normal 1. Yeah, I will have to readjust you. And then you will be a 2. Right. Which again I'll have to put in myself. And then you will also be a 2, and you will sit upon there. That's a little alleyway into a kitchen. That's quite nice, that, isn't it? You will get deleted. You will become a bricky 2, bricky 2, bricky 2, bricky 2. Not like that. That's not what I wanted at all. Bricky 2 and a bricky 2. Okay. You. That's fine. That is an easy solution. We'll just copy them, stick them on the top, and then we will copy the ones underneath. Okay, and do it manually. Apparently, stick them on the top, like that. Right. Ooh. Upside downy time. Last thing we're going to do is we're just going to paint all the outside to be these colours. Oh, I don't want bricks in that bottom layer. I've changed my mind. That's stupid. Okay. Beep, 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 beep. Beep. Yeah, that one. Yeah, no, that's bricks on the bottom layer. That's what I said I literally didn't want a second ago. Why are we not listening to me? Whoopsies. There. Stop. A beep. It's kind of ugly. Having that overlap. So we can get away with 2 because it's not going to be seen. All these problems that I never knew existed. Get away with 2 because it's not going to be seen, and then we can't have another one of those long boys, so we'll do a 1 in the corner, and then a and then a little 2, then another 1. Look at that fit. Surprised by that. A little 2, and then another 1 there. Paint. That way the inside walls, apart from that one can go like that. Sure. The main what is this? The main insidey walls are all like that. Okay, and then this little dude is the last bit which we're going to do today, which is going to be the same issue as that. So that needs to get deleted, and then we're just going to go for a big tall one. That's got a little circly top. I don't want a little circly top. I want a normally top. Although we don't really want that, do we? So we want maybe a 4 on the base. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That'll be an 8, I believe. We'll get an 8 and just hope it fits. Of course, it's the big one as well. It's not going to be an easy one to sort. There. Right. This is fine. This is fine. Everything is fine. This was a good idea. This was a good idea. This Mosh. And then we just go for a 3, because honestly at this point, fuck it. Actually, we won't. We'll do it proper. We'll do it proper. If you're going to do a job, do it well. There. And then we're going to bleep that one and bleep that one, because for some reason those ones are, and then that one. Right. And then yeah, we'll just do that and then just do it manually, because for some reason the game doesn't know how to exist. Again, it's not a game. There. And then a 4 on the top. Or there. Right. There is the beginnings of our little British home. Next time, we'll probably work on the insides, decorating the insides, and then work on the roof and maybe steps, and then upstairs, and then cry, and then do more, and then, yeah. But there's not much room for a bathroom. Really, probably should be there. But I'm going to call it there for today, because I've been going for an hour and a half. I promise the next episodes will be shorter, unless they're not. And then they'll be longer. Oh, some of these don't exist in this colour. What do I fix? What do I fix the colours that don't exist? Actually, that's not that bad. That one tells me that one is not a normal 3. That one is a normal 3. Okay, it just doesn't go in that colour. Oh, that'll be the delivery as well. So on that note, ta-ra!